Alright, so moving on to the job, next one was to put the door seals on. So I got all the bonnet and headlights and all that are in now. I'll do a video on the bonnet install later, but anyway, so door seals wise, relatively easy. I just started in the corner over here, cut a 45 degree with a pair of scissors on the old rubber seals, and then actually they go on really easy, so I just use Loctite 424, which apparently is the best stuff to use, and I only use one bottle, so I've still got a tiny little bit left in that bottle, but basically that was one bottle's worth for 4 door seals. So yeah, I just you just put the Loctite on the seal itself along the back of the seal, and then I just put it so it was flush all the way along, and then just maneuvered it around all the way around, all the way around, all the way around, up and up and all the way around, and then come back and do another 45 degree cut and stick it all on. But the Loctite's good stuff, really is good stuff. It's easy to use, doesn't seem to go crazy or run everywhere. You just, because it's Loctite, you don't need much on, you just need enough to make sure she sticks. You see reviews on other stuff, they seem to say if it touches the paint you're in all sorts of trouble and all that, but Loctite's completely clear, easy to use, and it just, yeah, you just run it around. I never really had any trouble. I had no troubles with the corners, no dramas with the corners, and away you go. So yeah, so I started on the back doors, I started on that corner, that was the easiest spot. This one here is a little bit funny because this is where the joint was on that, but I'm going to fill that in a little bit with some filler and get that looking pretty. But I started the joint, which is right there, on where the screw hole is, so that when you put those, those little clips on, the clips that slide over the top of the rubber, there's one there and one up the other end, that'll just basically hold the seal in there and stop it from coming apart. So when you're joining the rubber, just use a Loctite around there, just put a tiny little bit of Loctite on there, and they just stick together. As long as you cut them nice and evenly and all that, that works really well. Again, no dramas with the seals all the way around the top. It's pretty tight on this corner, but it still works well, still works good. Yeah, so happy as with the seals. It's yeah, got good stuff. I'll probably just very quickly, when you're doing these doors, when you're doing your minor adjustments on the doors, I found the best way to get these done was to actually get a really bright light behind here, like looking that direction, get them 95% tight, and then just gradually close the door onto them, and that way the latch just goes on either side and they latch on nicely. You just got to adjust the depth and all that to allow for the seals, and to make sure you go back to your alignment. So yeah, it was a good job, no real dramas. I did stuff up, I put the wrong door handle on this door, so it was actually pushing the latch instead of pulling, so pulling instead of pushing. So I put the wrong door handle on and I didn't realise until afterwards, but luckily enough, these ones are easy to change. Bang, bang, job done. So very easy. So next job is seat belts and trim. Yeah, God, seat belts, trim and seats. And there's really not much more to do, I think. Anyway, yeah, it's rocking and rolling. But yeah, one thing, these old bench seats, because they're brand new bloody material, brand new padding and everything, I don't have a lot of headroom. I don't have a lot at all. So I'm going to have to kick this seat way back. So luckily I've got long arms. So yeah, I'm going to be using my core strength hold me up a bit when I do drags. So it will be interesting. Other than that, yeah, she's good. So I'll get all the seat covers off and all that once I finish doing the build, and yeah, I'll get that pretty Sierra tan out for everyone to have a look at. So boot's done. Yeah, so everything, she's all ready to rock and roll. Just got to get those bits up, all that crap there, into the car. But which is no biggie job. Oh, that's one thing. If someone's really keen, I can't remember where these things are from. They must be from underneath somewhere. Must be under the guard, I'd say, but I actually haven't looked yet. I know where they are, and they look like the same sort of product, so I'm assuming they must be under the guard somewhere. But all that stuff, that's all good and easy. So we get the headrest on. So yeah, get that thing on, get the sun visor on, and yeah. So the parts bin's not very big anymore. So yeah, it's great. It's cruising. It's great. Oh, get the blind on as well. So it's awesome. All little jobs, but just going to take a couple of afternoons. So anyway, cheers.